The DN system is already pretty sophisticated. It allows us to edit our characters' heads in a very smart way, but the quality of the asset is not up to standard. We are improving the editability so that we are more free to extend our range of character heads.
What we tried to do, because we can't currently scan in more people, and we did want to raise the amount of variation in the texture pool, is we tried to combine different textures together. We would take the forehead wrinkles of one person and combine that with the mouth of another person to sort of create a more unique result in the end.
Right now, the good thing about this new implementation is that we have a wider range of heads and a wider range of ethnicities that we can select. We also adjusted the previous texture set and the shading of the previously created heads. They are much more believable, they are also sharper in details.
The eye textures, they were quite bright beforehand. You could really see like the striations in the irises. And we kind of wanted to get a base set of textures that looked a bit more realistic.
The new eye, it is including a new eye wetness that is gonna create a better blending between the eyeball and the head and the eyelids nearby it, giving the highlight a more realistic reflection. The way that it reacts to light, it creates a way of transitioning of the light over the eyeball that is more believable. Also, we have been working on a first layer of variety for the eyebrows. The eyebrows, they are gonna be, together with the eyelashes, a new layer of characterization for our heads. Altogether, it is a significant improvement, and it all goes in a pool where every feature is actually swappable one from another, giving you the possibility to characterize your character even more in depth. Looking at the future, there's plenty of features that we will want to improve even more, and some even replace from what they are right now. So after 3.17, we will commit to inflate the amount of hairstyle that we have right now. And so many other details like freckles, moles, scars, and even the makeup may be something that we will want to adapt as a separate layer of complexity, so that you may reach out an even more complex level of characterization for your own avatar.
The Star Citizen character creator is at the center of your ability to express yourself in the persistent universe, and these updates that are coming in Alpha 3.17 are just the next step in allowing everyone to one day create an avatar that is truly representative of the player underneath. And up next, we move from the human-controlled to the AI-operated with an update on Planetary Nav Mesh, the technology that looks to unlock NPCs from their static locations and allow them to travel surface-side in much the same way you do.
What we currently have in Star Citizen is a lot of really cool environment, but pretty much no AI. We want to make the world alive and reactive to the player. What we are building right now is the planetary navigation tech that is an extension of our current system to be able to have AI finally on the planets. With Planetary Navigation Mesh, at this stage, we are at what we call phase 0, the engineering phase. We are moving from a flat structure of the navigation mesh, where we assume that the environment is flat, and now we are converting the information that we have about our navigation mesh tile into a curved environment.
We have this generation process of the tile. We have the connection of the tile generated, connecting it with the other tiles existing in the planetary navigation mesh, and also improvements on the Pathfinder to be able to use all those tiles.
So what the AI system does is it gets this information from physics, so it gets told when specific patches are built and created, and then we use this information from physics to actually generate a very detailed nav mesh on the planet, and we try to generate it around the action that happens. So if the player lands in a location, and AI are around, then of course we try to prioritize that part to give us the information that we require to actually make the gameplay happening.
We are doing this dynamically because our planets are too big, and at this moment there is no power and even memory enough to do this statically at the export time and to have all this information to read and to use it. The result is basically that you are going to see NPCs walking on the terrain surface, being able to follow you because you hired them or because you some of them entered in combat with you.
In the future of Star Citizen, what people will experience is an alive world where NPCs can actually roam across the planet, move freely between structures and very natural environment, where the environment is filled with fauna and animals that can actually move and, use information of the environment, like feed out of the environment or, drink water from a river. And this will really be a game changer because it will really make players experience a world that is alive and not just an environment that they need to explore. So for when it's coming, this is still in discussion, but the door right now is open for possibly 3.18, 3.19 release of the first missions that might use this technology. And, I'm really looking forward for people to play it.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that new textures, eyebrows, and eye tech are coming to the character creator in Alpha 3.17. That beyond this is a continuing effort to improve multicultural representation across subsequent patches, and that the work to enable NPCs that can give chase across the 360-degree surface of any planet or moon is well underway. Now don't forget there's a new free fly event starting today. Jumptown and Ninetales dynamic events will begin again at any moment, and the referral program has a new lodestone variant of the popular Artemex armor that awards to both the referrer and referee. Referee. Referee? I'm really good at shilling things. Now, the armor is a limited time addition to the referral program, so check out the robertspaceindustries.com website to learn more. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckaby. We'll see you all next week.